Hey guys, Dr. Sharon here and welcome to NEET Buddy, where I am providing you with practice of 100 most repeated NEET MCQs, and the unit we are covering today is Unit 7, Genetic and Evolution. I hope you have read all the chapters of this unit. If you have not, go and read the chapters before attempting today's 100 MCQ series. So that's a lot for introduction. Without wasting much time, let's get started. Question number 1. A colorblind man marries a woman with normal eyesight who has no history of colorblindness in her family. What is the probability of their grandson being colorblind? 0.25, 0.5, 1, nil. Correct answer is option D, nil. Question number 2. Polysome is formed by ribosomes attached to each other in a linear arrangement, several ribosomes attached to a single mRNA, many ribosomes attached to a strand of endoplasmic reticulum, a ribosome with several subunits. Polysome is formed by. The correct answer is option B, by several ribosomes attached to a single mRNA. Question number 3. The most popular known blood grouping is ABO grouping. It is named ABO and not ABC because O in it refers to having. Option A. Overdominance of this type on the genes for A and B types. One antibody only, either anti-A or anti-B on RBC. No antigen A and B on RBC. Other antigens beside A and B on RBC. Correct answer is option C, no antigens A and B on RBCs. Question number 4. Genetic material found in human immunodeficiency virus is double-stranded RNA, single-stranded RNA, double-stranded DNA, single-stranded DNA. Correct answer is option B, single-stranded RNA. Question number 5. If a child is O blood group and his father is B blood group, the genotype of father is IOIO, IAIB, IOIB or IOIA. Child is O and father is B. Correct answer is option C. The father's genotype is IOIB. Question number 6. A colorblind man marries a daughter of colorblind father. Then in the offspring, all the sons are colorblind, all the daughters are colorblind, half sons are colorblind, no daughter is colorblind. Man is colorblind who is marrying a daughter of colorblind father. Correct answer is option C. Half of the sons are colorblind. Question number 7. In eukaryotic cell transcription, RNA splicing and RNA capping takes place inside nucleus, dictyosomes, endoplasmic reticulum or ribosomes. Correct answer is option A. They take place inside the nucleus. Question number 8. In Antirrhinum, two plants with pink flower were hybridized. The F1 plants produced red, pink and white flower in the proportion 1:2:1. What could be the genotype of two plants for hybridization? Option A, capital R, capital R. Option B, capital R, small r, capital C. Option C, small r, or option D, none of these. Correct answer is option B, capital R, small r. Question number 9. The lac operon consists of 1 regulatory gene and 3 structural gene, 2 regulatory gene and 2 structural genes, 3 regulatory gene and 3 structural genes, 4 regulatory genes only. Correct answer is option A, 1 regulatory gene and 3 structural genes. Question number 10. A cross in which an organism showing a dominant phenotype is crossed with the recessive parent in order to know its genotype is back cross, test cross, dihybrid cross, monohybrid cross. Correct answer is option B, test cross. Question number 11. Satellite DNA is useful tool in organ transplantation, sex determination, forensic science, genetic engineering. Correct answer is option C, forensic science. Question number 12. Gel electrophoresis is used for isolation of DNA molecule, cutting of DNA into fragments, separation of DNA fragments according to their size, construction of recombinant DNA by joining with cloning vectors. Gel electrophoresis is used for. Correct answer is option C, for the separation of DNA fragments according to their size. Question number 13. Which of the following had the smallest brain capacity? Homo sapiens, Homo neanderthalens, Homo habilis, Homo erectus. The correct answer is option C, Homo habilis. Question number 14. In sea urchin DNA, which is a double-stranded DNA, 17% of bases showed to be cytosine. The percentage of other three bases expected to be present in this DNA are. The options are given. The correct answer is option B. G would be 17, adenosine would be 33, and thymine would be 33%. Question number 15. Which one of the following pairs of items correctly belong to the category of organs mentioned against it? Wings of honeybee, wings of crow, homologous organs. Thorn of bougainvillea, tendrils of cucurbita, analogous organ. Nictitating membrane, blind spot in human eye, vestigial organ. Nephridia of earthworm, malphizian tubules of cockroach, excretory organs. The correct answer is option D. Nephridia of earthworm and malphizian tubules of cockroach, both are excretory organs. Question number 16. A nucleoside differs from nucleotide in not having phosphate, sugar, nitrogen base, phosphate and sugar. Correct answer is option A, phosphate. Question number 17. Which one of the following scientists' name is correctly matched with the theory put forth by him? Mendel, theory of pangenesis. Weismann, theory of continuity of germplasm. Pasteur, inheritance of acquired traits. De Vries, natural selection theory. Correct answer is option B. Weismann gave the theory of continuity of germplasm. Question number 18. What is true about the isolated small tribal populations? There is no change in population size as they have a large gene pool. There is a decline in population as boys marry girls only of their tribe. Hereditary diseases like color blindness do not spread in isolated population. Wrestlers who develop strong body muscles in their lifetime pass their character to their progeny. Correct answer is option B. There is a decline in population as boys marry girls only from their own tribe. Question number 19. Which ratio is constant for DNA? The ratios are given in the options. Which of these is constant for DNA? Correct answer is option A. A plus G is to T plus C is a constant ratio for DNA. Question number 20. In the DNA molecules, option A, there are two strands which run anti-parallel, one in 5' to 3' direction and other in 3' to 5' direction. The total number of purine nucleotide and pyrimidine nucleotide is not always equal. There are two strands which run parallel in 5' to 3' direction. The proportion of adenine in relation to thymine varies with the organism. In DNA molecule, which of the following statement is correct? The correct answer is option A. There are two strands which run anti-parallel, one in 5' to 3' direction and other in 3' to 5' direction. Question number 21. Which one of the following conditions in human is correctly matched with its chromosomal abnormality? Down syndrome 44 autosome plus XO, Klinefelter syndrome 44 autosomes plus XXY, color blindness Y-linked, erythroblastosis fetalis X-linked. Which of the following condition in human is correctly matched with its chromosomal abnormality? Correct answer is option B, Klinefelter syndrome 44 autosomes plus XXY. Question number 22. Haploids are more suitable for mutation studies than diploids. This is because all mutations, whether dominant or recessive, are expressed in haploids. Haploids are reproductively more stable than diploids. Mutagens penetrate in haploids more effectively than diploids. Haploids are more abundant in nature than diploids. The correct answer is option A. All mutations, whether dominant or recessive, are expressed in haploids. Question number 23. Which one of the following pairs of nitrogenous bases of nucleic acid is wrongly matched with the category mentioned against it? Adenine thymine purine, thymine uracil pyrimidine, uracil cytosine pyrimidine, guanine adenine purine. Wrongly matched. The correct answer is option A, adenine thymine purine. This is wrongly matched. Thymine is a pyrimidine whereas adenine is a purine. Question number 24. Phenomenon of industrial melanism demonstrates geographical isolation, induced mutation, natural selection, reproductive isolation. Correct answer is option C. It demonstrates natural selection. Question number 25. ABO blood grouping is controlled by gene I, which has 3 alleles and shows codominance. There are 6 possible genotypes. How many possible phenotypes are there? 3, 4, 5 or 6? The correct answer is option B. There are 4 possible phenotypes: blood group A, blood group B, blood group AB and blood group O. Question number 26. Sickle cell anemia is caused by substitution of valine by glutamic acid in the beta globin chain of hemoglobin, caused by change in single base pair of DNA, characterized by elongated sickle-like RBC with a nucleus, and autosomal linked dominant trait. Sickle cell anemia is. The correct answer is option B, caused by a change in single base pair of DNA. Question number 27. Whose experiment cracked the DNA and discovered unequivocally that a genetic code is a triplet? Hersey and Chase, Morgan and Stuart Went, Beadle and Totem, Nigerberg and Mithay. Whose experiments cracked the DNA and discovered unequivocally that a genetic code is a triplet? The correct answer is option D, Nirenberger and Mithay. Question number 28. Which one of the following does not follow the central dogma of molecular biology? P, Mucor, Chlamydomonas or HIV? Which of the following does not follow the central dogma of molecular biology? The correct answer is option D, HIV. Question number 29. The cutting of DNA at specific location became possible with the discovery of ligases, restriction enzymes, probes, selectable marker. The cutting of DNA at specific locations became possible with the discovery of. Correct answer is option B, restriction enzymes. Question number 30. Which of the following biomolecules does have a phosphodiester bond? Nucleic acid in a nucleotide, fatty acids in a diglyceride, monosaccharides in a polysaccharide, amino acid in a polypeptide. Phosphodiester bond. Correct answer is option A. It is found in nucleic acids in a nucleotide. Question number 31. The term linkage was coined by W. Sutton, T. H. Morgan, T. Boveri, G. Mendel. Who coined the term linkage? Correct answer is option B, T.H. Morgan. Question number 32. Gene regulation governing lactose operon of E. coli that involves the LAC-I gene product is negative and inducible because repressor protein prevents transcription, negative and repressible because repressor protein prevents transcription, feedback inhibition because excess of beta galactosidase can switch off transcription, positive and inducible because it can be induced by lactose. Gene regulation governing lac operon of E. coli that involves the LAC-I gene is. Correct answer is option A, negative and inducible because repressor protein prevents transcription. Question number 33. The thermostable enzymes TAQ and PFU isolated from thermophilic bacteria are RNA polymerases, DNA ligases, DNA polymerases or restriction endonucleases. Correct answer is option C. They are DNA polymerases. And where are they used? They are used in PCR technique. Question number 34. The largest gene in man is insulin gene, tumor suppressor gene, beta globin gene of hemoglobin or dystrophin gene. Largest gene in man is. Correct answer is option D. It is dystrophin gene. Question number 35. Which one of the following statements about the particular entity is true? Gene for producing insulin is present in every body cell. Nucleosome is formed of nucleotides. DNA consists of core of 8 histones. Centromere is found in animal cells which produces aster during cell division. Which one of the following statement about a particular entity is true? Correct answer is option A. Gene for producing insulin is present in every body cell. Question number 36. There is no DNA in mature RBC, a mature spermatozoa, root hair cells, and enucleated ovum. There is no DNA in. The correct answer is option A. There is no DNA in a mature RBC. Question number 37. Synapses occurs between mRNA and ribosomes, spindle fiber and centromere, two homologous chromosomes, a male and a female gamete. Correct answer is option C, between two homologous chromosomes. Question number 38. Change in number of body parts is called continuous variation, discontinuous variation, meristic variation or substantive variation. Change in number of body parts is called. Correct answer is option C, meristic variation. Question number 39. What is not true for genetic code? It is nearly universal, it is degenerate, it is unambiguous. A codon in mRNA is read in non-contiguous fashion. Not true for a genetic code. The correct answer is option D. A codon in mRNA is read in non-contiguous fashion. This is incorrect. Question number 40. Theory of continuity of germplasm was propounded by Mendel, Lamarck, Weizmann, Haeckel. The correct answer is option C, Weizmann. Question number 41. Origin of life occurred in Precambrian, Cenozoic, Paleozoic or Mesozoic era. The correct answer is option A, Precambrian. Question number 42. Which one of the following represents a palindromic sequence? There are 4 sequences of the DNA given in 4 options. Which of these represents a palindromic sequence? The correct answer is option 4. 5' to 3' it is reading as GAATTC, and on the counterpart from 5' to 3' again it is reading as GAATTC. So it's a palindromic sequence. Question number 43. What is it that forms the basis of DNA fingerprinting? The relative difference in the DNA occurrence in blood, skin, and saliva, the relative amount of DNA in ridges and grooves of fingerprint, satellite DNA occurring as highly repetitive short DNA segments, the relative proportion of purines and pyrimidines. Basis of DNA fingerprinting. Correct answer is option C, satellite DNA occurring as highly repeated short DNA segments. Question number 44. Darwin finches are good example of industrial melanism, connecting link, adaptive radiation, convergent evolution. Darwin finches are good example of. The correct answer is option C, adaptive radiation. Question number 45. Read the following four statements from A to D. In transcription, adenosine pairs with uracil. Regulation of lac operon by repressor is referred to as positive regulation. The human genome has approximately 50,000 genes. Hemophilia is a sex-linked recessive disease. How many of the above statements are right or are correct? 3, 4, 1, 2. How many of these statements are correct? Correct answer is option 4. Two of the above statements are correct. Question number 46. Mendel's findings were rediscovered by De Vries, Coren, Treschemark, or option D, all of above. The correct answer is option D, all of above. Question number 47. A test cross is carried out to predict whether two traits are linked, to assess the number of alleles of a gene, to determine whether two species or varieties will breed successfully, to determine the genotype of a plant at F2. Test cross is carried out to. Correct answer is option D, to determine the genotype of a plant at F2. Question number 48. The theory of use and disuse was given by Stebben, Lamarck, Aristotle, Vavilox. Theory of use and disuse of organ was given by. Correct answer is option B, Lamarck. Question number 49. Which is the most common mechanism of genetic variation in the population of sexually reproducing organisms? Most common mechanism of genetic variation. Chromosomal aberrations, genetic drift, recombination, transduction. The correct answer is option C, recombination. Question number 50. A somatic cell that has completed the S phase of its cycle as compared to gamete of the same species has same number of chromosomes but twice the amount of DNA, twice the number of chromosomes and 4 times the amount of DNA, 4 times the number of chromosomes and twice the amount of DNA, or option D, twice the number of chromosomes and twice the amount of DNA. The correct answer is option B, twice the number of chromosomes and 4 times the amount of DNA. Question number 51. Multiple alleles are present, option A, at different loci on same chromosome, at same locus of the chromosome, on non-sister chromatids, on different chromosome. Multiple alleles are present. The correct answer is option B, at the same locus of the chromosome. Question number 52. Select the correct statement from the ones given below with respect to a dihybrid cross. Tightly linked genes on the same chromosome show higher recombination. Genes far apart on same chromosome show very few recombination. Genes loosely linked on the same chromosome show similar recombination as the tightly linked ones. Tightly linked genes on the same chromosome show very few recombination. Correct statement regarding the dihybrid cross. Correct answer is option D. Tightly linked genes on the same chromosome show very few recombination. Question number 53. The one aspect which is not salient feature of genetic code is its being. degenerate, ambiguous, universal, specific. Not a salient feature of genetic code. The correct answer is option B, ambiguous. Question number 54. Nucleotides are formed by purine, sugar and phosphate, purine, pyrimidine and phosphate, purine, pyrimidine, phosphate, pyrimidine, sugar and phosphate. Nucleotides are formed by. The correct answer is option C, purine, pyrimidine, sugar and phosphate. Question number 55. DNA replication occurs in G1 phase, S phase, G2 phase, M phase. DNA replication occurs in. Correct answer is option B. It occurs in the S phase. Question number 56. Which one of the following cannot be explained on the basis of Mendel's law of dominance? The discrete unit controlling a particular character is called a factor. Out of one pair of factors, one is dominant and other is recessive. Alleles do not show any blending and both the characters are recovered as such in F2 generation. Factors occur in pairs. Which one of the following cannot be explained on the basis of Mendel's law of dominance? Correct answer is option C, that is, alleles do not show any blending and both the characters are recovered again in F2 generation. This cannot be explained based on Mendel's law of dominance. Question number 57. In DNA, when AGCT occurs, the association as per which of the following pairs is seen? A with G, C with T, A with T, G with C, A with C, G with T, all of these. The correct answer is option B. A always bonds with T and G occurs with C. Question number 58. A segment of DNA has 120 adenine and 120 cytosine bases. The total number of nucleotides present in the segment is 60, 240, 120, 480. The correct answer is option D, 480. Question number 59. Satellite DNA is important because it codes for enzymes needed for DNA replication, codes for proteins needed for cell cycle, shows high degree of polymorphism in population and also the same degree of polymorphism in an individual which is heritable from parents to children, does not code for proteins, and same is in all members of the population. Satellite DNA is important because. Correct answer is option C. It shows high degree of polymorphism in population and also the same degree of polymorphism in an individual which is heritable from parent to children. Question number 60. Identify the correct order of organization of genetic material from largest to smallest. Chromosome, genome, nucleotide, gene. Chromosome, gene, genome, nucleotide. Genome, chromosome, nucleotide, gene. Genome, chromosome, nucleotide. From largest to smallest. Correct answer is option D. Genome followed by chromosome, then comes the gene and nucleotide. Question number 61. A gene showing codominance has both alleles independently expressed in heterozygotes, one allele dominant over other, alleles tightly linked on same chromosome, alleles that are recessive to each other. Genes showing codominance are. Correct answer is option A. Both the alleles are independently expressed in a heterozygote. Question number 62. Which one of the following palindromic sequence bases in a DNA can be easily cut at about middle by some particular restriction enzyme? The sequences are given. Correct answer is option 3, that is 5' GAATTC and 3' CTTAAG. This is a palindromic sequence which can be easily cut by a restriction enzyme. Question number 63. DNA or RNA segment tagged with a radioactive molecule is called as vector, probe, clone, or plasmid. The correct answer is option B, probe. Question number 64. A population will not exist in a Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium if there are no mutation, there is no migration, the population is large, individuals mate selectively. The correct answer is option D. If the individuals mate selectively, the population will not exist in Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Question number 65. Alleles are true breeding homozygotes, different molecular forms of a gene, heterozygotes, different phenotypes. Alleles are. Correct answer is option B, different molecular forms of a gene. Question number 66. The movement of gene from one linkage group to another is called duplication, translocation, crossing over, inversion. The correct answer is option B, that is translocation. Question number 67. How many pairs of contrasting characters in a pea plant were studied by Mendel in his experiment? How many pairs of contrasting characters? 6, 8, 7, 5. Correct answer is option C, 7 pairs. Question number 68. A man with blood group A marries a woman with blood group B. What are all the possible blood groups of their offspring? A, B and AB, A, B, AB and O, O only, A and B only. A man with blood group A marries a woman with blood group marries a woman with blood group B. Correct answer is option B. All 4 blood groups are possible. Question number 69. The chromosomes in which the centromere is situated close to one end are acrocentric, telocentric, submetacentric or metacentric. Close to one end. Correct answer is option A, acrocentric chromosome. Question number 70. Which one of the following is not applicable to RNA? Chargaff's rule, complementary base pairing, 5' phosphoryl and 3' hydroxyl end, heterocyclic nitrogenous bases. Not applicable to DNA. Not applicable to RNA. Correct answer is option A, Chargaff's rule. Question number 71. The linking of antibiotic resistance genes with the plasmid vector became possible with exonucleases, DNA ligases, endonucleases, DNA polymerases. Linking of antibiotic gene. The correct answer is option B. With the discovery of DNA ligase, the linking became possible. Question number 72. What is antisense technology? RNA polymerase producing DNA, a cell displaying a foreign antigen used for synthesis of antigens, production of soma clones variant in tissue culture, when a piece of RNA that is complementary to sequence is used to stop expression of a specific gene. What is antisense technology? Correct answer is option D. It is the technology when a piece of RNA is used to stop expression of specific gene and that RNA is complementary to the sequence. Question number 73. Termination codons are UAA UAG, UGC UAU, UAC GUA or GUA UAC. Correct answer is option A, UAA UAG are the termination codons. Question number 74. Ancestors of man who first stood erect was Australopithecus, Cro-Magnon, Java ape man, Peking man. The correct answer is option A, Australopithecus. Question number 75. Point mutation involves change in single base pair, duplication, deletion, insertion. Correct answer is option A, change in a single base pair. Question number 76. Which one of the following pairs of plant structure have haploid number of chromosomes? Egg nucleus and secondary nucleus, megaspore mother cell and antipodal cell, egg cell and antipodal cell, nucellus and antipodal cell. Haploid number of chromosomes. The correct answer is option C, egg cell and the antipodal cells. Question number 77. Removal of introns and joining of exons in a defined order in a transcription unit is called as tailing, transformation, capping or splicing. Correct answer is option D, splicing. Question number 78. The 3' to 5' phosphodiester linkages in a polynucleotide chain serves to join one nucleoside with another nucleoside, one nucleotide with another nucleotide, one nitrogenous base with a pentose sugar, one DNA strand with another DNA strand. The correct answer is option B. It connects one nucleotide with another nucleotide. Question number 79. In genetic engineering, a DNA segment or gene of interest is transferred to the host cell through a vector. Consider the following four agents A to D in this regard and select the correct option about which one or more of these can be used as a vector or vectors. Bacterium, plasmid, plasmodium, bacteriophage. Option A. A only. Option 2. A and C only. Option 3. B and D only, or option 4. A, B and D only. Which of the following can be used as a vector or vectors? So the correct answer is option 3. B and D only. Question number 80. The fruit fly Drosophila melanogaster was found to be very suitable for experimental verification of chromosomal theory of inheritance by Morgan and his colleagues because a single mating produces two young flies, smaller female is easily recognizable from larger male, it completes life cycle in about 2 weeks, it reproduces parthenogenetically. The correct answer is option C because it completes life cycle in about 2 weeks. Question number 81. The tendency of offspring to differ from the parent is called as variation, heredity, inheritance, resemblance. The correct answer is option A, variation. Question number 82. The transformation experiment in pneumococcus proves that DNA replicates itself, DNA is the genetic material, RNA is the genetic material, DNA is double-stranded. Transformation experiment in pneumococcus proves that. The correct answer is option B. It proves that the DNA is the genetic material. Question number 83. Polyploidy can be induced by application of auxin, kinetin, colchicine or ethylene. Polyploidy can be induced by application of. Correct answer is option C, colchicine. Question number 84. Who is regarded as the father of genetics? Bateson, Morgan, Mendel, Watson. Who is regarded as the father of genetics? Correct answer is option C, Mendel. Question number 85. Width of DNA molecule is 15 Armstrong, 20 Armstrong, 25 Armstrong or 34 Armstrong. Correct answer is option B, 20 Armstrong. Question number 86. The year 1900 AD is highly significant for geneticists due to discovery of genes, principle of linkage, chromosomal theory of heredity, rediscovery of Mendelism. Which of the following occurred in 1900 AD? Correct answer is option D, rediscovery of Mendelism. Question number 87. F1 generation means first filial generation, first seed generation, first flowering generation, first fertile generation. The correct answer is option A, first filial generation. Question number 88. Skin color is controlled by single gene, 3 pairs of genes, 2 pairs of genes, 2 pair of genes with an intragene. Skin color is controlled by. Correct answer is option B. It is controlled by 3 pairs of genes. Question number 89. Which of the following cross will produce terminal flowers in a garden pea? The crosses are given in the options. The correct answer is option C, capital A, small a, capital A, small a. Question number 90. The genotype of a plant showing dominant phenotype can be determined by test cross, dihybrid cross, pedigree analysis, back cross. Correct answer is option A, test cross. Question number 91. Which one of the following pairs of codon is correctly matched with the function or the signal for a particular amino acid? UAA, UCA code for leucine, GUU, GCU codes for alanine, UAG, UGA stop codon, AUG, ACG start codon or codes for methionine. Correct answer is option C, UAG, UGA both are stop codons. Question number 92. The wings of a bird and wings of an insect are homologous structure represent convergent evolution, homologous structure represent divergent evolution, analogous structure represent convergent evolution, phylogenetic structures and represent divergent evolution. Wings of a bird and wings of an insect are. The correct answer is option C. Both are analogous structures and they represent convergent evolution. Question number 93. In his classic experiment on pea plants, Mendel did not use flower position, seed color, pod length or seed shape. Correct answer is option C. He did not use pod length as a character. Question number 94. In human female, meiosis II is not completed until birth, puberty, fertilization, uterine implantation. Meiosis II is not completed until. Correct answer is option C, that is fertilization. Question number 95. A pleiotropic gene controls multiple traits in an individual, is expressed only in primitive plants, is a gene evolved during Pliocene, controls a trait only in combination with another gene. The correct answer is option A. It controls multiple traits in an individual. Question number 96. An abnormal human baby with triple X sex chromosome was born due to formation of abnormal ova in mother, fusion of 2 ova and 1 sperm, fusion of 2 sperm and 1 ovum, formation of abnormal sperm in father. Correct answer is option A, due to formation of abnormal ova in the mother. Question number 97. Which of following is non-inheritable? Point mutation, chromosomal mutation, gene mutation or somatic mutation is non-heritable. Correct answer is option D, somatic mutation. Question number 98. Which one of the following has its own DNA? Mitochondria, dictyosome, lysosome, peroxisome. Correct answer is option A, mitochondria. Question number 99. In which of the following conditions gene ratio remains constant in a species? Gene flow, mutation, random mating, sexual selection. Correct answer is option C, in random mating. Question number 100. Which of the following amino acid is the pioneer in the formation of polypeptide chain in protein synthesis? Methionine, leucine, lysine, glycine. Correct answer is option A, methionine. So those were the 100 MCQs from genetic and evolution. Do share your score down in the comment section. I hope you're finding these weekly practice videos helpful and they will boost your confidence and speed for the upcoming NEET exam. And if you're finding these videos helpful, don't forget to share it with other NEET aspirants as well. I'll see you guys again coming Sunday with another set of 100 MCQs and the unit that would be covered with the unit 8 of class 12 NCERT Biology. Till then, all the best and keep working hard. Do like and share this video, and if you're new out there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.